Well, the wind and the rain continues to batter across the central belt tonight. The strongest of the winds are now starting to transfer more towards the north and the northeast. Hurricane force winds have battered the central belt of Scotland today. We've seen a wind gust of 165 miles per hour at Cairngorm Summit in the Central Highlands. It has been a day of wind destruction, and it really has been a system that we haven't seen across the central belt of Scotland for many, many years. I remember back to the 1990s when I was in school, and there was some tremendous windstorms that I remember back then. But certainly over the course of today, the anticipation has been such that indeed we've seen many, many schools shut down. I don't ever recall a time where for a wind event we've seen widespread closure of schools and bridges, anticipation of major bridges being shut down even before the winds actually started to increase over the course of today. But I do believe the authorities have been justified with the sheer power of the system that pushed across Scotland today. Now, the central pressure was estimated around at least 955 millibars. We've seen over the course of this evening, Lerwick, the Northern Isles, as well as the parts of the northern side of the Western Isles, central pressures down into the 950s in millibars. So that's a very, very deep low pressure. I certainly felt my ears as if they were needing to pop today. The low pressure and the pretty rapid decrease in air pressure as well was felt today. But certainly winds were very, very strong indeed across, particularly I would say around from about 3 p.m. onwards. I would say we've seen some very intense wind gusts across this area here. Trees down, fences. My neighbour's fence was blown down earlier this afternoon. I could hear that clatter. Looked outside, you could see the fence blown down. Over as well, I've seen a few houses where roof tiles have been blown off as well. But certainly I think across the majority of Scotland, I think the shutting down of the schools has played a big role in terms of protecting people, and we've certainly seen quite a significant wind event over the course of today. Very, very heavy rains over the course of last night. I was absolutely drenched this morning down in Lesmahago in Lanarkshire, and we've seen tremendous amounts of rainfall over the course of last night. Very heavy snowfall up over the higher ground of the Highlands, and throughout the course of today we've heard countless reports of very poor travel conditions along such areas as the A9, surrounding areas as well. Heavy snow, blocked roads, Drumoctor Summit up near, between Dalwhinnie and Aviemore, or should I say just south of Dalwhinnie. We've seen part of the A9 blocked northbound due to heavy snow. But over the course of tonight, sleet is now starting to fall on the windows here. Temperatures are now dropping. We're going to get close to freezing tonight. And that rain, we need to be paying attention, because that rain might start turning to snow over the course of tonight, and we might see some snow showers, even the low levels, over the course of tomorrow. Now, if there is precipitation that falls tomorrow across Scotland, given the fact that we've got temperatures no better than about 1 or 2 Celsius tomorrow, even across the central belt, that precipitation will fall in the form of snowfall. I wouldn't be surprised, folks, if we've seen a few showers pass through and actually we see a covering of snow yet again. Cool weekend ahead. Looking ahead at next week, I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen another couple of Atlantic systems push in. Of course, we're going to see the push of milder air, then followed by the colder air, and always that increase of snow, ice, below freezing temperatures. The pattern, the Atlantic-driven pattern, folks, continues to hammer across the UK and across parts of Scandinavia, as well as the Low Countries, Western Europe. Very turbulent times ahead, and I continue to believe that this is the downward spiral to a very, very cold end to December and first part of January. Stay tuned. I'm going to continue to keep you updated. Bye for now.